Gathering Stones, a short homily by Daniel Scott Batten. The world in its cosmic interpolations feels like an abstraction, a myth that is being endured and stretched out over a body of feelings and interaction. The mind learns itself in a mysterious conundrum. For how can biology itself, having been created, reflect back onto itself? What wild frenzy can confound the very being of humanity more than the infiniteness of aspect and thought? Time moves like a drunken dream, one moment slow and bullish, and others sweeping like a tidal wave. How can the psyche comprehend this frantic couch of rhythm and mist? The powers of sanity move us into false sentiments and comfortable norms. We live one way with confidence and move through daily activity with seeming ease, but in the threshold of the mind and the spirit, we can easily be lulled to sleep with hypnotic vice. We become consumed and we consume. We become lazy, and that which is weak fills us with laziness. We cower in the complex nature of our existence and hide in the contours of human constructs. We explain away the spirit with strokes of circular logic, logic that in itself is naught but mystery wrapped in the papers of waste and want. We make idols of our feelings. We make the world a camera of our personality, and then blame it when everything falls in on itself. One cannot build a house on sand and expect it to outlast the storms. For all our mental acrobatics and all the legends we have fashioned after ourselves, what can we say to a rock that God did not already say to it? You may think this a silly notion, but isn't it sillier to take that rock and make a statue of a false god and call it holy? To use that rock as a foundation for a belief, and yet still not consider that for all our inventiveness, we could not give essence to the rock. We cannot take nothingness and add anything to it in of ourselves. Rising from these symbolic caveats, we are lurched into the deep and misty wood of the human condition. We are journeymen cast into a void of space and time and given over to forces of pull and push, but we are not without cause, and we are not left alone to shake and to shudder in the wildness of chaos. We are anchored by our will, and our will aches for God. If you call out for the Lord will respond with fire, and in this fire he will brandish a golden saint. You must be brave, but bravery is the nature of the human spirit, albeit without heavenly guidance it is a wayward feather lost in a drift of violent frenzy. If you wish to reside in the gymnasium of self and vault and vaunt like a gymnast, then expect to be crushed by the weight of the inevitable fall. If you put weight into humanistic morality, you will forever be left to the conditions of war and vanity, which we all know innately is a stronghold waiting to be annihilated. Call out to Jesus Christ and be at peace.